Laura had been excited during weeks because of the England trip that she was going to make with her parents. She asked her mother plenty times about everything they were going to visit there. She looked for information, and her father showed her pictures of the place. And she even got her luggage ready 1 week in advance.
But when she was there in England, it wasn't as funny as she thought. She was tired of visiting more and more and more and more museums. Couldn't walk anymore because her feet were hurt. And she didn't want to see any other museum, even thought that was her parents' favorite thing to do. But she didn't like it because she didn't understand anything. And what's more, they wouldn't let her run or speak out loud.
But one morning, her mother woke her up with big news. "Laura, darling, wake up. We still have to visit one more place." "I promise, darling, this time will be different. You will have a good time." Even though she wasn't really feeling like it, she got dressed, had breakfast, and got in the bus that was waiting for them. Her mom didn't want to tell her about where they were headed to, but she was sure enjoyed the ride.
Laura didn't care as she was enjoying the view so much. Everything around her was green, with plenty of forest, meadows, and fields. Finally, the bus went up a hill and everyone go out.
Laura saw a lot of huge stones in front of her and, with curiosity, asked her mom, "Where are we?" "We are in Amesbury," her father said. "This huge monument is called Stonehenge. Many years ago, and it took more than 1,600 years to finish it."
Laura stopped paying attention to her father because she suddenly noticed how the landscape was changing. She also noticed that her parents clearly didn't see the same as her because they didn't look surprised. But she was people with old clothes, up the big huge wooden stairs, and moving the stones. She couldn't believe what she was watching. Did she travel to the past?
In this moment, a little boy passed by her side and he introduced himself. "Hello, I'm Simon. Do you know that you are wearing strange clothes?" "Hi, I'm Laura, and my clothes are not strange. I'm come to the future." "Well, I think so," said Laura with intrigue. "What are you doing here, Simon?"
Simon showed her everything around them. They were in the middle of a village made by different Britain's tribes. 2 times per week, they coincided during the summer solstice, when the sun is on the top of the sky, and with the winter solstice, when the moon gets out early. Simon introduced herself to the people. Some came to Wales, others to Milford. They came to some north or south tribes to Britain.
These people explained to Laura the history about the battles between enemy tribes. They wanted the same place, but they realized that they celebrated same festivities on the solstices. For this reason, they decided to build a monument that everybody could visit and get together for celebrate these special moments during the
After,
year.
Simon took Laura where they were lifting those big stones. They were enormous, and he believed how all those people united together could lift them with the help of ropes and 3 trunks. Also, there were different types of stones brought from every different place of Britain. It was amazing to see how they had brought them here. They invited Laura to participate in the construction, and she loved to see how people so different help each other in order to raise that big monument.
She saw a drawing of how it would look when finished. There was an interior circle made of 6 big rocks, in which they laid 3 more, and around it was a bigger circle with 17 more stones. In total, there were 1,062 stones. Laura couldn't believe it.
Simon took her in front of some druids, which were the wise men of the different tribes, who explained that that monument united all of them as friends and would be a center for rituals and celebrations to observe the sun and the moon. In that moment, Laura could see how the center of the Stonehenge aligned with the sunrise, creating a very beautiful image. It was marvelous what they were constructing there.
And while Laura thought how much she would have loved their parents to see it as she did, she started hearing the voice of her mother calling her. She started looking around the Stonehenge, and suddenly she found her parents who were looking for her to get on the bus.
She ran towards them, but before going up, she turned around to see that big monument, and saw again his friend Simon and everyone else. She said to them goodbye and got into the bus.
That night, she told everything she had seen to her parents and dreamed about it all. It had been the best trip of her life.